It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's Nakobe Dean. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Giants and the Bills, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gardner. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Into the air right away is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Allen now on first down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Called that a very strong gain of 24. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They felt they have the advantage. They felt they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 58 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now Allen off the bootleg. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Back to throw. Long. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Long. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 74 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Long, throwing on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Long to throw on 3rd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on his drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Robinson here. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Bills at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Long. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now Long. Off play action. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Long now on 3rd down. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. A second fake. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Looking to throw. Long. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And Davis has it over the middle. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Long. Looking sideline, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Long. And this is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills ready to take over.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's complete to Robinson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Singletary trying the left side, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeaux.
Able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half.
Hey, how's it going?
The first practice session, the first
Who's Jim? Why are you going to?
Which is a tall swing. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's
Jim.
our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. They'll go to Barkley again. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw is long. Throwing on 4th down. That's complete to Meredith. And he is going to have the Giants first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Here's Long to throw on 2nd down. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Long. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Long. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now out come the Bills.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to let it go again. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
We used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the second quarter. Plenty of time to go.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Allen. The quick slant caught. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Long. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And here come the Bills. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all this.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Just not go today.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And now out come the Giants. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Long, throwing to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess playing. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 31, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman